Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey everyone, I'm AdamHarry from Bella Souls with
Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
and we're back with another Tabletop Spotlight. Evan, Take Us Ride's awesome.
Yeah, Rails and Sails.
Oh, it's a new one.
It's like a rap song.
Yeah. Wow, you went there. All right.
But yeah, it's the new standalone expansion for Ticket to Ride.
Cool.
This one incorporates not only trains, but also boats.
So we're doing some world traveling
Yes,
here, because
yeah.
the other Ticket to Rides were pretty, let's say, continental. I
Yes,
guess?
yeah. You'll
Where they
see in
stayed.
the map, that's the whole world.
Oh, okay.
Let's find it, yeah.
We're opening on up. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I really like Ticket to Ride. It's a really fun game, really great
Yes,
stuff. So
very good.
if this is more of the same, I'm all for it. So let's take a look inside Rails and Sails. All right, man. Ticket to Ride.
Ticket to Ride.
Rails and Sails.
Rails
We
and Sails.
gotta check the back of the box out.
Oh, sure. Why not?
Flip it over.
Might as
real
well.
quick.
We have it here.
That's right.
All right. So it shows off right away the first two maps. Oh, I thought that was Michigan for a second. That's not Michigan, but
That is actually Michigan.
is it? No, it's not. It's connected.
There's Detroit.
Oh my! It is
Yeah.
Michigan.
There's two maps. That's the
All
big
right.
thing.
We'll see them.
Yeah.
But yeah, very cool.
So it's a world map.
Yes.
Looks like Michigan map.
Yes.
The Great
And it's a
Lakes.
world map because there's boats.
Boats.
Who I want to point out on the cover, there are no sails on this boat.
On the cover.
False advertising. However, if
Except-
you look at the side, there's one that has sails. But these three don't. I'm just saying.
There are sails involved, but
Sure,
not all of them
sure.
have sails.
I mean, at least the trains all have rails because then they're not trains.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's take a look.
Go inside here.
Opening the box. All right.
All right.
So first off, we got the rule book.
Gotta have that.
Oh, what is this? Okay. Is this the rule book? Am I? Oh yeah. Okay. Oh. Oh.
We got
So
two rule books?
so yeah. So I think Rails and Sails actually is incorporating two kind of different rules because it has two maps. So it has the Great Lakes. So it was Michigan. And the world. So that's the two different maps. Two different
That's
rule
why we have
sets.
two different rules.
Yeah. It's like
Okay.
how India had its own rules. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. A Ticket to Ride India had its own rules set.
Yes. Yeah. This shows off all the Days of Wonder games.
Which are great.
They
Check
are
those
pretty
out.
good. I like those. All right, so first map, or both maps.
It's double-sided. It's a double-sided board.
Oh, that's genius. That
There
saves
you go.
map space. I'm gonna move this out of the way.
Yep.
All right, let's get this down. Let's look at the Great Lakes first.
Naturally.
Small for last, or small for first.
Whoa.
What am I doing here?
Don't know. Flip that one.
Flip. Oh,
Oh.
how was that fun? Okay.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
It's a puzzle.
All
This
right.
map is huge.
Yeah.
I don't even think we can show it all off. Let's start on this side.
Okay.
So you can see very large Duluth.
I mean, here's the point tracker on the side.
Yep.
Past this giant lady and this raccoon.
So I'm just gonna slide it on down here.
Yeah.
You can see this is the Great Lakes. You got Lake Michigan, Lake Superior,
I thought this wasn't connected.
Lake Huron, Lake Erie. What do you mean connected?
I mean, there's the thumb. You know how it's the mitt? It's the
Yeah,
mitt,
yeah, yeah.
And then that's the thumb. And where's that?
I got nothing. Maybe back in the day with the map this is based
Maybe.
on, that area
That
wasn't
shows what I know about
flooded. I don't know.
our maps.
No, I'm with you.
We're
I'm with you.
Americans. We don't know what
There's
anything.
Lake Ontario, so Lake Erie.
Yeah.
All right. So, but it's a giant map, as you
Yeah.
can see, and
Yeah,
again,
it's a big map.
lots of places to place your trains and your boats.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's a river or something. I don't know. These are boats. Those
Well, I mean,
aren't-
there is a river here. You can see that.
yeah,
So
no,
there's
but
a train
like,
that goes across.
there's a train here. These are the trains. That's the blocks or trains.
Right.
And these are obviously boats.
I don't understand how boats are going over the lake.
That's I'm saying that maybe there's a river. I don't know.
Anyway,
We're getting thrown off here.
yes.
But this is a really cool map. This is supposed to be maybe like turn of the century, North America.
Yeah,
You
no,
got
it's
Canada,
all
you
the
got
Ticket to Rides are
America.
turn of the century.
Yeah.
They actually all take place in the same time. So
There you
it's very cool. Yeah.
I want to show this up. Can you pull your side over a little bit
Yes.
further? We've got this mountaineer fella
Who looks like Lewis and Clark combined
somehow.
together.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about that guy.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's pretty much it
Yes.
for this side of the board. Again, more point trackers if you need to go from 51 to 100 points.
Yes.
You're probably doing pretty well. If you're,
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you start ganging up on that person.
Flip it over real quick and show off.
This is the right way.
Yep.
This is what our world looks like.
Upside down.
Upside down.
Inside out. All right.
Turn it,
Rotate
okay.
it. So it is a two-sided board. I don't know if this one's any longer as in terms of like.
Look, the Great Lakes are gone.
Bum, bum, bum. Do you think this map looks about the same in terms of like
I think
pieces, right?
Yeah, no, I think it's the same amount of pieces. It's just a grander scale. You're going
Yeah.
to different locations.
Wow.
So that's cool.
You got the triangle of I almost said Antarctica. It's Australia though.
Australia, yes. Yeah, no, it's interesting. A lot of zigzags over here in the Atlantic.
Very cool.
Yeah.
You got some both traffic, obviously, for the Atlantic.
Yes.
You got your Pacific over here. And actually, you can see here, it goes this way, and then all the way back over here shows up.
Look, Tokyo.
So you can do that.
Tokyo.
There's even a train, an Anchorage train. So
Which is
Anchorage
cool.
boat and train
Yeah.
that end up all the way. It's almost like the world is round.
In
You can
Anchorage,
just
Alaska.
do that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Very, very cool.
And again, scores on this one are on the
bottom.
bottom and top.
Yeah. You can see that
There's
top
a top
up there.
tray,
Yeah.
But very cool looking
Yeah.
looking board.
Zebras.
I always try to take over Australia and then push up into Asia whenever
This isn't Risk.
Oh, wrong game. But it's still a valid strategy.
Sure.
can't
I
do
always like to just, if I know where someone's about to, lay a railroad, I just kind of put it there just to piss them off.
It works.
It works. I never win, but I get to make some enemies.
Yeah, you get a point.
That's a fair point. Yeah. Fair point.
Totally.
Anyway.
And it stops them from scoring.
Let's look at the rest of the box.
All right. So that's the board, which is a very large.
Can you fold it back?
I
Yeah.
will fold
you're
it.
talented.
Boom. Check that out. First try.
3 games that.
Rest of the board. Rest of the box.
All right. So, of course, if you've ever played any of the Ticket to Ride games, there are a lot of pieces, but they're little boats. So we got little boats, red boats. We got some blue trains, green boats. Still not setting any sails. Green trains, light blue boats, yellow trains,
Are you trying to tell me everything's color coordinated?
black boats. Everything's color coordinated.
What?
So you got all these boats and trains, sails and rails here.
These are harbors.
Yeah, so those are harbors, which are new mechanics to the game. We'll find out in the rule book.
We got
Those are the point tracker.
point trackers.
Yes. And I think these are these are replacements. Because the game does play on how many, if you run out of these, whoever runs out first, that's when the game ends. So these
Okay.
are the replacements, so if you know you're missing a certain number, you can put this many in there. So it's a nice touch.
So those aren't extras, folks.
No.
Those
technically
are-
they are extras, but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
shouldn't mix them in with these bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Cards, of course. So
Trains.
if you ever play the game, these are the train decks. You draw. They have like a little list, and you can draw from the face-up ones. Of course, there's boats as well, or you can draw from the top of the deck, which will be upside down. Once you have a certain amount, you can be able to play down. So let's say you want to build a boat line here. You need 5 white of the boats,
Right.
to be able to do that.
Now, there's also one more for the port in Vancouver, but we're not gonna.
Yes,
see.
but we'll go over that. Oh, it's
Yeah.
gonna be. Oh.
Yeah, it connects.
Yeah, 6 technically, because yeah. So, but yeah, so you're collecting cards, and then when you have enough cards, you put down your rail or your boat line.
Right.
So that's the basic. So these are those cards, and
The other thing
yes,
are the route cards. I think they're called.
they're like destination cards. Yeah.
Basically, if you build this route from this one's Athena, Athena? Can't read it.
Yeah, Athena.
Yeah, to Manila. If you build that route, I think it's a train route.
Yes.
If you build it, then you actually score this card and you get 14
Well,
points.
it's not just a train route. It's any route that connects the two. So if you have
Right.
any train that connects the two. However, it's a bad thing too, because if you are not able to connect these two cities by the end of the game, that's negative points.
Right. So, yeah, you're right. You can connect, like, however you want to circumvent.
Do it. Yeah.
Circumnavigate.
Yeah.
You can do it. You could actually start completely on the other end as long as you have some type of
Right.
route that connects it to.
And the higher the point value on the card usually means the harder it is to connect the two cities. So just keep that in mind as
yeah.
well.
So if you draw those cards, keep that in mind. But it's actually a really straightforward game. It's a lot of fun. Good for all ages.
Yes.
Would you like to run through one of the rule books instead of both of them?
Yeah, let's do the world one.
Okay.
I think that'll help.
So this is the rule book for the world,
The world, rails and sails.
which the rules are pretty much the same.
Yeah, so
Which is
they're
boats.
very similar. You are still going to have your ship deck and train deck, and you're going to be drawing off those. Ports, though, are very... So this is the layout, of course, the
Yeah.
map. basic overview of what it's going to look like.
Yeah. Again, the whole point is to claim roots.
Yes, claim roots.
And win.
Mm-hmm. Of course, roots can only be claimed by one person unless there's parallels. So if you want to screw over your friends, you can take over a route they're about to take, even if that has no benefit to you.
Right.
But you still get points either way. So there you go. There are wild cards, just like in Uno.
Nice.
They play any color, so those are very nice. And of course, there's the color cards. Look, sales.
Hey.
So there are double routes. Double routes are the same route. However, they might need a different color. It also allows for 2 people to have the same route.
Yep.
So that's nice.
And again, the rectangle ones are for trains. The rounded ones are ships.
Ships, yeah.
You can't put a train on a ship route. Sorry.
Unless you put like inflatable. Anyway, so harbors are a very new thing to this one. They can be built on port cities, which are blue with an anchor symbol. So blue harbors can go on blue port symbols. Basically, what they do.
One, they score you points.
Yes. So at the end of the game, a player gains points for each of his harbors he owns. 20 points if it has 1 complete ticket to it. So if you have a harbor that has 1 completed train route out of it or a boat route out of it, you get 20 points. 30 points if you have 2, and 40 if you have 3. So there's just add-ons to the points.
Which is pretty huge.
Yes, very big. Yeah. This also has a guide on the length. So each track gives you points. The longer the track is, the more points you get, but it's not based off of like 1 point per each one.
No,
it scales up.
Yeah.
So you want to try to go for the longer ones because you'll get a lot more points that way.
Yep.
Or you can just go for all the short ones and hope you rack up enough points at the end.
And again, calculating your final score is very important.
Yes.
It's really easy. Take your current score, whatever your token's at the time.
Yep.
Any tickets you didn't complete, the route cards that I was talking about, plus any harbors you did complete, minus 4 points per harbor you didn't build. Womp, womp, womp. And then that gets your
final score. Yeah.
Yep.
So this is very similar to the base game. There's not a lot of differences to it.
They just added the harbors.
They added the harbors and of course boats, and it's a world map too, so that's cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Is there a reference? Nope. It's just check it out. Days of Wonder. Check it out. And then we can show the Great Lakes. It's going to be the exact same thing.
Yeah, it's another layout.
Again, we didn't mention the object of the game, of course, is to, at the end of the game, score more victory points than everybody else.
Of course, yeah. That's the basic game, yeah. This, of course, has still trains and boats and whatnot. This goes over the regular rules.
It's all the same stuff.
Slightly different color. It still has harbors too, and yeah, it's very similar.
Now, I didn't really take a close examination, but I'm pretty sure that the boards, while they have different routes, probably have the same number of spaces. But don't quote me on that.
Yeah,
we're not going to count them all out, but they're very, very similar.
I think actually too, they're better for a different amount of players, but that also could. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, but go check it out. You actually get for the Rails and Sails version. It is a standalone, so you get two
different maps. Yeah.
Sweet. Let's hop out for a recap. Well, that was Ticket to Ride, Rails and Sails. Pretty neat game. Again, if you've played Ticket to Ride, you're going to be able to pick this one up and play it no problem.
Yes.
It does add some cool new mechanics, though, which I do like. The harbors and the boats, obviously.
Yeah.
No sailboats, though.
No, that's very disappointing.
Kind of disappointing, yeah.
Days of Wonder, if you're listening.
What happened with sails?
Yeah. Okay.
There's steamboats, that's fine.
Yes.
But real quick, let's crunch some numbers. Evan, what's the price point on this one?
It is $79.99.
Okay.
A bit of a higher price point.
But you get 2 games, basically.
Yeah, 2 games, kind of, two different maps. 2 to 5 players. It is 10 up, so it's actually not that much of a mature game. Good family game.
Great family
There's not like any mature content or
You're just
anything
building
like that.
rails.
There's little pieces, so that's probably why that's the age group.
Yeah, because you don't want the kids to eat them.
Yeah, and 90 to 120 minutes is about the right time. So
it's a great afternoon game to play with family Saturday, or if you have a family board game night, kids will love it. I've played with kids before; they pick it up no problem too, because the game is really simple, but at the same time, adults don't get bored.
About it. Yeah, exactly. There's still strategy to it.
Right, people aren't bored when they play.
You can still screw over your friends. So,
which is Evan's favorite part.
My favorite thing to do.
Well, I'm AdamHarry from Bell Hustles.
I'm Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics Fantasy,
and this has been another Tabletop Spotlight. Thanks again for watching. Tabletop Spotlight brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.